exceptionally good. And then you've come down to Bellarine.
Yeah.
Now, before you joined the City of Greater Geelong, or was elected to the position, you were on the Borough of Queenscliff Council.
Yeah, look, I had one term, a 4-year term from November 2004 to November 2008, and look, it was a great learning curve. I loved being involved. You know, I sort of did lots of training through council there, and also being involved with a peak body in Melbourne, the Victorian Local Governance Association. So there was that sense of, you know, like I do enjoy local government. I think local government's very relevant, and the decisions that are made on behalf of people within communities, it's very important to be involved, and so I wanted that continuity, but Louise, my wife, and I were wanting to do something different. This is all just a bit of a step-by-step process, so the first thing was to acknowledge that we were going to do something different within this 4 years. We moved to Port Arlington, stood for council, and we'll just sort of see what happens over the next year or 2 or 3. So,
would it be fair to say you got the good taste of local governance at the Borough of Queenscliff that then led you into the decision-making process of standing for the City of Greater Geelong?
Oh, look, yeah, you know, the borough is the smallest, one of the smallest councils in the state, so you know they do a good job with a limited budget and limited resources. So again, to sort of stand for the City of Greater Geelong there was always a certain curiosity, but there was also you know, just that sense of, well, I'm not quite finished with local government yet, and I guess too that I wanted to give it a go. I sort of had nothing to lose in a sense. I wasn't going to do another term at Queenscliff, but the temptation to sort of stand for Geelong, and you know, very fortunate. I'm very grateful to obviously the voters in Coriel Ward to give me that ability to do another 4 years in local government. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to a good 4-year term.
Now, through the campaign and leading up to election, the election period, and then the election results day, there were 3 major candidates. The standing candidate Tom O'Connor, I think it was Mr. Bob Hines from St Leonard's, and yourself. When you came out with the number 1 position at the end of the election counting of votes, what sort of feeling was there amongst yourself and your family?
Oh well, it's a funny day, you know. The day. Obviously, I had a scrutineer in at Geelong West Town Hall, and there's mixed emotions. I guess at the end of the day, relief and excitement that you're on, and perhaps sort of you know. I guess I do feel for, you know, for Tom and for Bob, in the sense that I would have been extremely disappointed if I hadn't have got on, and so yeah, look, yeah, we certainly were very pleased, and I guess too the whole campaign it leads up to sort of that you know, that peak, and then. Once you don't know what to do, because you now can stop campaigning, and you're now on, so you have to change from sort of thinking how do I get there to now what to, you know, let's get on to the issues. So.
And when they handed out the portfolios, you've picked up environment and sustainability, and you've got the portfolio of climate change with Andy Richards.
Yes.
A very interesting one, and one that will be a challenge.
Yeah. Oh, for sure, and also too, Andy Richards and I are co-sharing transport and infrastructure as well. So, look, we've certainly put ourselves down for a bit of work here, but look, both of us campaigned with regard to climate change. We obviously see that it's not just a federal or state government issue. It's certainly an issue for local government and communities and individuals as such. Both of us had that as our part of our campaign strategy. So, although I've only met Andy recently, obviously sort of getting onto council, that there was already a sense that I like Andy, and that we talked about we didn't want one of or the other to be disappointed. So to share that portfolio, and I actually think that we will bring both different avenues with regard to how that portfolio rolls out. So I think that will be a good.
I think one of the most challenging elements of the climate change is the growing public awareness and understanding element.
Yeah, oh look, that's important. The communication, I think this is what local government does well too, is the fact that being close to community as the level of government that we are, it's important. As I said, it's not just one level of government or level of community that we're all in this together. I don't think we need to panic, but because obviously some of the effects are 50 years plus. But I think it's important that the message, and certainly from we are in a leadership position here, so from community and local government leaders, that this is an issue that we have to really take seriously over the next 10 years. I think 2,500 scientists around the world have done their job and will continue to do their job to raise that awareness. Now it's now up to community leaders and local government and other levels of government leaders to make sure that they're doing their work now. So I look forward to that challenge.
Looking forward to the challenge. Councillor John Doull, who is the sitting member for the Corriel Ward on the City of Greater Geelong. Thank you for the time this morning, John. All the very best over the coming 4 years. I'm certain we'll see you more on Good Morning Geelong, as we now go to the world of sport and the master, Tom King.